This time I'd like to introduce Sharon Thatcher from Rural Builder Frame Building News, and she will introduce the 2011 inductees into the Rural Builder Hall of Fame. Sharon?
Thank you very much. Good afternoon. In 1982, a tradition began that continues today as the Rural Builder Hall of Fame. There have been 95 inductees since the tradition began as a way to recognize educators, builders, and suppliers whose everyday work has helped the post frame industry continue to thrive. Today, that list rose by 3 more. In the contractor category is a gentleman who didn't even know what a pole building was back in 1970 when he responded to an ad for a pole building company. He needed a job and they hired him. He said his training was from the School of Learning the Hard Way, and he must have graduated with flying colors because he went on to become the successful owner of his own pole building company and a building supply company. He and his wife operated the companies for 26 years. Not long after opening their businesses, our honoree became involved with the NFBA, joining in 1983 and serving on the board for several years. During that time, he was instrumental in starting the Atlantic Northeast chapter of the NFBA. And along with fellow member Jerry Richardson, he taught an NFBA course in strategic planning for the post-frame industry. Today, he is involved with an educational course for code officials, plans examiners, and township officials. Not long ago, our honoree decided it was time to retire, so he and his wife looked for a post-retirement project, something that would keep them busy and connected to the industry. They sold their first 2 businesses and now own and operate the successful Perma-Column East LLC, a licensed producer of Perma-Columns for the East Coast. Although he has come a long way from not knowing what a pole building is, he hasn't moved far from his roots. He was born and raised in New Tripoli, Pennsylvania, and still lives on land from the farm where he grew up. When he isn't selling or promoting post-frame, you might find him enjoying a game of golf, riding his motorcycle, or traveling with his wife, Bev. The couple have 2 grown sons and their families, including granddaughters Addison and Emily. At this time, I would like to introduce you to the 2011 Rural Builder Hall of Fame in the category Contractor, Kenneth Kistler.
I thank God every day for allowing me to make my living, raise my family in an atmosphere and a vocation that I loved and still love. Just when I thought that my involvement would end, he sent me Perma-Column. And I'm still here, and I'm going to be here for a long time. I could not stand here and accept this, and she's not going to be happy with me because right before I came up here, she said, "Now don't you go up there and go on about me, this isn't about you." Well, you couldn't be further from the truth. Bev and I have been married for 36 years. For 26 years, every day we work together. And we're still married. And we're having the time of our lives, enjoying our grandkids. And I just want to thank everyone who had anything to do with this, but especially to thank the lady that never gets the credit that she deserves, and that's Bev.